the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Newton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 30. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Oh, they're after him. He's straight downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback an easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise. and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Barrow. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. First and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking for a gap. It's Butler. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got it. They will score. Touchdown ball. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going. Want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
To throw, it's Overton. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barrow. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Gonna look downfield again. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Power football with the one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air, it's Overton. Finds us back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The quick out. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 30. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize.
Turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Overton. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Slams ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up, big stop on third down, forcing a fourth down opportunity ahead.
Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Butler. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Finds his tight end. Just keeps moving. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Gamecocks are on the move. To the air, it's Overton. Here's a heat. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle and he flat dropped it.
Man, he was open, he had an opportunity, you just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Overton. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Complete to the left. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So
touchdown, South Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Connection to the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Nice first down execution.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wants to throw, it's Overton. Under fire! Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And listen, listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Trying to beat them to the left. Finding an escape route. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.